Hello, welcome back to Journey to iOS vlog. So in this vlog, I want to talk about Type to Siri. And this feature should be on the Mac OS High Sierra. And we know that on the iPad and the iPhone, you can simply summon Siri just by saying, "Hey Siri," or just pressing the home button or pressing the power button, depending on whether you are using the iPhone 10. Um, hey Siri is very useful feature on the iPhone and iPad. Oops.
I found
But
something on the web about its very useful feature.
that
Check
but
it out.
anyhow on the Mac, if I'm actually using Hey Siri, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Like at time to time, I can press the button right, and then I can talk to Siri like weather in Singapore.
Here's the weather for Singapore for today.
That's okay when you're like if you want to talk to your Mac, to your machine, but sometimes you actually want to turn it off. So type to Siri can be very helpful for that. So if I'm like Command Space and type to Siri, and it should tell me to go to accessibilities, and then here we can select Siri and enable type to Siri. So once I have type to Siri enabled, I can simply press the on my touch bar. I can press Siri, and Siri will be summoned, but it doesn't say anything, right? We just type it in. So like I can type in how is the weather in Paris?
Here's the weather for Paris, France today.
So Siri is still talking back, but when you want to ask something, um, you can just type whatever you want to ask, like, and you can also use like advanced feature, like you just type in Wolfram Alpha, for example, and then type in the size of Tasmania versus size of Hokkaido.
I can't seem to find anything about that on Wolfram Alpha.
Oh, okay, you should be able to answer that, but we can ask, what can I ask you? So we can actually I think on the Mac you cannot actually ask for translations. On the iPhone and iPad you can ask for language translations, but on the Mac you can actually open a folder, or you can ask to open a software. For example, I can ask this to open an app called Magica Voxel. So it should open this app. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And you can, let's try again, summon Siri, and then we can say set timer for 1 minute.
I can't set a timer here. How about a reminder
Oh
instead?
yeah, on a Mac it cannot send a timer, but you can set a reminder. No thanks.
Okay, I won't remind you.
You can of course ask Siri to play a music, like that. I will not do that, but you can ask Siri like for useful things like add a note.
Okay, I can take that note for you. Just tell me what you want it to say.
Hello, this is just a test.
Taking a note.
So that's done.
Noted.
Right? The notes being created. What else can I ask you? So you can launch an app, you can do FaceTime message, the usual stuff. Sports, I don't really watch sports. Photos, show photos from yesterday, that's kind of handy. Maps, also music. Email, weather, the weather we've tried. Context details. Web search, yeah, you can jump to Safari, and then okay, you can ask like what is um, or 100 miles in kilometers.
It's 160.93 kilometers.
So that's really handy, and then open iBooks. Yeah, I guess, but the point is you can summon Siri and Siri will not say things. But if I'm not wrong, you can also silent Siri, so Siri will still respond, but everything will be, you can type whatever you want to ask very, very quickly. So what else? What is the useful one? Um, you can do like conversions, 500 Australian dollars in US dollar.
$396 US dollars and 92 cents.
So that's really handy. Or open calculator. Well, with calculators, we don't need to do that. There's a useful one like give me random number between 1 and 20.
It's 2.
See, you can actually run this again. So yeah, I think this is really handy. Anyhow, so that's pretty much it. It's a feature called Type to Siri. It's also available on the iPad, and if you have the iPad with iPad Pro with a keyboard, currently you need to either call Hey Siri or you use the home button to summon Siri on the iPad. But on the MacBook Pro, I think this summoning Siri using the touch bar and then you type whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really handy feature. I think that's more if you are like working on a laptop and you are using Siri, you don't always want to talk to it, and you just want to type whatever you want to ask really quickly. So yeah, hopefully you find this useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.